Right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. There's going to be an in-transit lesson through the Spirit, and the title of this lesson will be The Future That They Do Not See, because the majority of our people are completely oblivious to the coming destruction, to the coming chaos, to the coming collapse of the society. They do not see it coming, as obvious as it is. And that's because the Lord has blinded them. The Lord has truly blinded these people. And you know, it's for us hopeful elect men of the Lord, it's kind of hard to have, how would I say it? It's hard to have basic ass ignorant conversations with these people, man, because you know, you gotta be like Clark Kent, Salaki. You gotta be like Clark Kent. You know, you gotta blend in with these people in your day-to-day life. You can't really put this truth out there. You gotta try people's spirits. So as much as we want to talk about this truth, you just can't. So when you have conversations with these people, you know, you gotta be respectful. You know, you gotta be respectful to these people. And when I had a conversation with someone and they were telling me like, yeah, you know, you grow old, your kids grow old, pretty much talking about growing old here in Babylon. Little do they know that any day now, all hell can break loose. That's the mentality that we have. I don't see myself growing old here in Babylon. I don't see my children growing old here in Babylon. My mind is enduring Jacob's trouble. That's where my mind is, and that's where everybody's mind should be. Is we store our treasures up in heaven. Like the Lord blessed us with the ability to foresee into the future, and that's powerful, because we see, even though it hasn't happened yet, we see the coming destruction. We see the collapse of the society. We see the implementation of the MOTB, that RFID chip. We see the nuclear missiles. We see Yahweh Shai's chariot coming back, covering the sun. And that's a beautiful thing, because not everybody has that vision. Not everybody was blessed with this understanding. And this understanding is what's going to keep us stable during Jacob's trouble. When Esau comes down with great wrath, when we're on the run, wanted criminals, in their eyes, persecuted. This truth is going to keep us stable, because we understand that the prophets of old went through the same thing, went through the same persecution, and the Lord delivered them. So we have faith. We're going to put all our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We don't have faith in this system. But to two-thirds of our people, this system is all they know. They claim to have faith. What do they say? They claim to be saved by their Lord Jesus Christ, but they're going to get a rude awakening when he ain't coming to save them. And they're going to bow down to the image of Baal. So what's that scripture in John? They say they worship, they do not know what they worship. We know what we worship. Salvation is for the Jews, something along those lines. And the Jews being the 12 tribes, the Israelites. That's who salvation is for. So these people do not know what they worship. They claim to have faith, but they want the system to go on. And that's completely true. And these people get offended, man. And I'm just flowing in the Spirit, you know. Lord willing, this is edifying. Flowing in the Spirit, spiritual rant. But yeah, these people they ask questions and then they get offended when you tell them the facts. Like, we're in captivity. We're slaves to the system. Esau wants you dependent on him. Esau has made everybody dependent on the system. They can't function without the system. And when he takes their comforts from you, he's gonna starve these people out, and they're gonna beg for that chip. So and it's at the door, man. It's at the door. All hell breaking loose. So we just have to be steadfast and keep doing this work, and embrace the hate, because people are going to hate you for this truth. What does the scripture say? They shall make you an offender for a word. Roughly paraphrasing. So we're going to be hated for this truth, and you could already see it, man. These people, when you speak facts, when you talk about how they're poisoning their food, the air you breathe is toxic, the water you bathe in is toxic, like, they get offended. They don't want to hear it, and it's nothing but facts. But these people are just in gross darkness. They're ignorant. But to us, we understand ultimately the Lord's going to deliver us from all this. And we have faith in that. So yeah, what's the point of the lesson? The future that they do not see. When all hell breaks loose, they're going to bug out. They're going to lose their damn mind, man. Grown men going to be in the fetal position, not knowing what to do. And that's why a man of the Lord is going to be more precious than gold, because the Lord is going to be with them. The Lord is going to be guiding them. The angels are going to be guiding them. And we have faith in that. And we see spiritual tokens. You know, the Lord sends us signs that boosts our faith. So we know the Lord is with us. And we know the Lord is not going to forsake us if we're sincere. And Lord willing, He keeps that fire on us. Lord willing, He doesn't take the spirit from us, because we are tried. Every day demons are fucking with your mind. Every day situations try to get you off course. We're in this wicked flesh. We're in these chains of darkness. So this is definitely a battle. It's a spiritual war we're in. But hey, the elect are going to endure to the end. The elect are predestined to make it. So like, I think this is the right way. Yeah, I'm in the road, but yeah, we have faith that the Lord is gonna come through for us and deliver us, just how He did the prophets of old. So, what's that in the book of Sirach, chapter 2? When you come to serve the Lord, prepare that soul for temptation. So there's always temptation out there trying to take you off course, and you just gotta pray to the Lord for strength. Don't give in to these wicked thoughts. Don't fall back to your bad habits. You know, we're so close to the end. You gotta keep pushing forward. And disconnect. What's that in the book of Romans? In the book of Romans, I think it's chapter 12, but it says, "Do not conform to the ways of this world." The Lord chose us out of this world. We're not of this world. We're in this world, but we're not of this world. We're spiritually disconnected from this place. We're ready to walk away from everything. Because all this is going to perish. All these material things are going to perish. These material things don't fulfill you. These people that have so-called wealth, they're dead inside, because they're empty inside. Because once you accumulate so much material things, it's never enough. We need Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's enough for us. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing being in this truth. It's the greatest blessing that the Lord can bestow upon us. And the least we could do is be steadfast in the Lord. Just constantly endure. So, yeah, man, we're so close to the end. And that hell is gonna get heavy. Once they mandate that chip, it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real, and we just have to be prepared for that. Prepared to lose everything. And Lord willing, your immediate household is covered and rocks with you until the end. But if they don't, then you just gotta be ready to walk away. So, yeah, man. What else? Pertaining to the book of Daniel chapter 12. In the last days, knowledge shall increase. And everything we speak is fact check us. If you think we're just talking out of our ass, if you think this is all conspiracy, fact check what we're saying. The information is out there. But these people are willingly ignorant, man. These people are willingly ignorant. And there's going to be no cloak for their sins. What's that in the book of Matthew, chapter 24? This gospel shall be preached throughout the four corners of the earth. Then the end shall come. And it's definitely been preached, man. This gospel has gone out. There's 100% truth. This new song, beginning with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. This truth has gone out throughout the four corners of the earth. So these people are willingly ignorant. There is no cloak for their sins. So when all hell breaks loose, they're gonna be in a pitiful case, because they scoffed at the men of the Lord. They scoffed at the prophets. But to you sincere, oh man, hey, that's the spirit of the chariot right here. Call out Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I passed by this restaurant, and the advertisement had a chariot beaming up like a chicken, I think. But hey, See, we have spiritual eyes like that. That's the chariots of our salvation. Those so-called UFOs. Those are the chariots of our salvation. That's who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which his true name is Yahawashi. He's coming in a so-called UFO, a big fathership to deliver his elect. That few remnant, the only way they're gonna escape the missiles, escape the lake of fire, the destruction, is via getting beamed up in those spaceships, man. And we clearly see that. We clearly see that. It's so, the picture's painted in our mind. And to everybody else, they can't comprehend that truth. They cannot comprehend it. So, hey, blessed are your eyes for they see. So, this was a quick in-transit lesson. You know, I'm traveling, so sometimes you gotta handle shit. So, but hey, you always gotta find time. You always have to find time to serve the Lord. You know, that's #1 priority. Nobody's ever too busy not to do a video. So, I pray this lesson was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rakak Qudash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. We're almost out of here. On to the next lesson. Shalom.